Hello there, it is me, Jay, once again with the beam of sun behind me like I'm Jesus or something. And we are back with yet another episode. I don't even know the number of this anymore. Episode 7 of MOJITO. And this time, I originally thought of a different topic, but this one was more easier to come up with questions for. So this time, we're going for anger.
Anger?
Yes.
Oh dang.
Yes.
I think the frog has something to say against that.
Yeah, the frog's been hopping.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably just that. Dang. Okay, you just fell right in front of me. So yes. This time we'll be talking about anger. And it's kind of funny that I decided to go with this because I am very difficult to piss off. So, I'll just get straight to it and ask you guys the question. So, first up, how easily angered are you, or how you think you're easily angered? Or I don't know.
I think I get frustrated. I don't think I get angry. I think I get frustrated. Like, I think sometimes people, do stuff more to frustrate me instead of anger me. So I would say maybe...
It's always usually like a reaction.
Yeah, I would say maybe about 60%. Ish? Maybe? Yeah.
Like, how easy are you to tick off or something?
Yeah, like not very easy, but not very hard. Yeah.
Alright, how about you, Mug?
I don't know how to answer this question because, in the past I was like, what? In the past it was like 100%. Now it's just like, I think I would go with the same answer as Ollie, but like maybe like 60, 65, I guess. I'm not a very easy person to like. Actually, no. I don't know how to answer this question.
Yeah, okay, well that's fair. Like even you said back then it was like 100%. I totally understand that given your past circumstances. Like, I would not blame you, bro. I would not blame you.
It's hard to say because I don't know what's the percentile of anger inside of me.
Yeah, I mean no one can.
There's a percentage of anger.
Hey man, it's like the body is made out of 70% water.
Well,
and then 30% is just either blood or air or some shit.
Well, technically speaking, that's like more measurable than emotions like anger. Although I think since it's like emotions we're talking about, it's like a hypothetical thing. According to what
this frog doing?
What's it doing? Damn, that's kind of sus of the frog.
It's kind of personal space, you know.
Alright, so as for me, it's raining again.
Oops, hold on. Just start going humana. If I can type fast.
Yo, it's gone. Alright, so as for me, I've said this earlier, that I am very not easy to tick off. Like, I remember the other day. Oh wait, no, it's not even the other day. It's like a few weeks back. I, for fun, made a Google Docs, writing down the amount of times I've been angered and what happened that made me angry. And looking at it, it wasn't even more than 10 times that I wrote down that I could think of the top of my head. So, to really tick me off, it would be like a 1, I guess, in 100 chance or something. I don't freaking know.
Like once in a blue moon type thing.
Yeah, like the moon like right in front of me and the moon right behind you guys. Like that kind of. That moon over there. Have you guys ever gotten really like angry and did something happen okay, wait, no. Okay, let me rephrase this. Did something happen that really, really set you off?
I mean, many things. I would say when I was younger, I think I got ticked off a little bit easier when I was younger. Like, I remember so this story that I'm gonna tell isn't gonna paint me in a very good light. I swear, I was young. I was a little bit spoiled as well.
Yeah, don't be like that. It's fine.
Yeah. So when I was younger, my mom brought me to like the swimming pool. So we had this pool like near our house. So we decided, okay, we go there like every weekend. It's like a family thing. And it was like you know those clubs. It's like you know you're like a club member and those type of things.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. All right.
Yeah, and basically what happened was that so my mom didn't let me do something and I was very angry. So I kicked her. Like,
Wait, what?
I kicked
You
Yeah,
kicked
yeah, I
your
kicked
mom?
her. Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
Yeah, please, this is a very bad story. It's a horrible story. But like so you know what my punishment was?
What?
I was not allowed to watch SpongeBob. That was my punishment. I've never watched SpongeBob at all.
I think they let you off easy on that.
Yeah, I think they let you off.
That's a little bit shocked. Like not now when I think about it, I'm a little bit shocked. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
think,
dude. Like you straight up kicked your own mom, and then the punishment for you was
Said
just
no,
that. Oh,
they
you
said
can't.
no SpongeBob.
Yeah, no SpongeBob. That's it.
Okay, but to be fair, I probably didn't really kick her that hard. I'm like maybe like 3. How
Oh,
hard can a 3-year-old kick?
wait, what? You were 3 when you kicked. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's fair then.
You
Getting
know,
a SpongeBob.
the
That's a
terrible-
punishment.
It's like it's like the terrible 2s and the terrible 3 stage. I wasn't that old, but that was like one of my first memories that I can remember.
I think
Yeah.
I ever did that to my mom at that. I remember I did something similar to like to my mom at that age, and I was like, what my parents did was they put me in the corridor and they told me you stand here until you are ready to apologize. I'm like,
What
Yeah.
kind of punishments did y'all go through? Oh my god.
but I wasn't like 2 or 3. I was like 5. And if I did anything bad to my parents, they would like tell me, okay, you stand in the corridor and you think
about what you've done.
My
What?
god.
Yeah, like you stand in the corridor and think about what you've done.
Hey, stand in the corridor, stand in the corner, think about what you did. Okay, when you're ready, you come outside and apologize to your mother. And I was just like, oh, okay. But no, okay, that's not my story. That's not my story. I think I've told you guys the story before, but it was okay. So it was back in secondary school, right? And I told you when you're in a girls' school, right? Girls' schools are hell because all the popular girls will be like the bully to you, right? Or like anyone who's not happy with you for no apparent reason, or like they're just blatantly jealous of you, will just bully you for no apparent reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So there was this girl. Okay,
Oh, great.
Oh,
that was this
oh,
girl.
the world does not like the story.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's part of my story.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so during one of the years, it was my last. This girl actually caused me to retake the year. Okay, honestly, because she and I were not having it, and she was affecting me so badly. But anyways, what happened was that she would bully me constantly, and she's bullied me since I was 12, all the way till maybe I was 15, around there. So a good few years she bullied me, and what happened was that it was a few hours before the literature paper, right? Or like maybe like 30 minutes before the literature paper, and I was so angry at her because she wouldn't shut up. Like she kept telling everyone, hey, yeah, guys, you know there's like 31 minutes till the paper here, and then y'all should better get going to your classrooms and like get out of here, okay? I wanna talk to this person on my own. Then I'm like, and like, yeah, I think she was talking to everyone else so nicely, right? But since she and I had like some issues, right? She was like low key saying to me like, can you like leave the classroom to like get your examination location. And I was like, okay, but I just want to talk to my friend for a little bit longer, you know, and still have time, right? And my location wasn't that far, so it's like, it took me like 3 minutes to get there, right? So she kept bugging me up. She kept bugging me up, and at the same time she kept bringing up the fact that I will fail this paper, I will fail all my other subjects and all this shit. She'll bring out all the negative stuff to say to me, so that she can get to my head. I mean, it worked because I ended up retaking the year, but regardless, I was so pissed off just before the paper, right? I was so pissed off at her for doing this to us, to me, to my friends as well, to like my closest friends. So what I did was I literally shouted at her, right? And this was the most angriest moment I was. Okay, so I normally would never take action, but I seriously shouted at her at the top of my lungs, and I literally kicked her right in the leg. Ooh. I was aiming for somewhere higher up.
Oh.
Yeah, I was aiming for somewhere higher up, and you know what? The leg was good, and I'm so glad she didn't scream. What she did was she got so angry at me, and then she said like, ow, and I'm like, come on, I didn't hit you that hard. And next thing I knew is that like her sister telling me, yeah, she told our parents that like, yeah, you kicked her. And I'm like, okay, congratulations, she has a voice. She has a voice, congratulations. What's the teacher's gonna do about it? It's not like they're gonna come up to me and start telling me that like, oh, why did you kick this person? You know, you should never involve violence in this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when I brought my issue up to you, you didn't do anything. But the moment I decide to do something that will take effect, then you come and talk to me about it. What about her?
Oh, we can excuse verbal abuse. Physical abuse, however.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Then I'm like,
My lord.
I'm like, seriously, like, thankfully the teachers didn't even care, but like her parents hate me because they think that their daughter is so precious.
Ew.
But in the end they didn't even know that they were raising the devil.
Ugh.
Right?
Man.
And I'm just like, I can't be bothered. And until this day, she still wants to like whenever I talk to her sister, I talk to her sister once in a while. So whenever I talk to her, I can hear her in the background asking her sister, hey, is that this person? Now I'm like, okay, me, I'm not saying my real name, but like, is that Mug? Or like, I'm like, then she's like, then my friend's like, yeah. And then she's like, okay. Then she'll be like, hi, and I'm like, I'm like on the other side of the phone, just like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
I
that's
just
so
want to
gross,
completely
actually.
ignore. Exactly, and I just learned to completely ignore her for until I end the call, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, bro, what do you want from me? I already told you I ended the friendship for very good reasons, right? And then now you want to come back into my life? Hell nah, man, I ain't doing that. I'm playing that card. Nah, man.
At this point, I think she just wants to be very condescending with you. It rained again! Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh my lord.
You know what?
I
Jake,
think... Yeah?
you can continue with your own story. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, I think Minecraft Skies agree with your side that she's just absolute trash.
She's just an asshole, you know? Nothing can do about assholes.
Ah, man. I'm glad you're out of that, though. It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing you're out of that.
Man, there's a school reunion.
Oh, we love school
So they're
reunions.
They're inviting all the past batches back to the school for like a reunion type shit or something.
Oh, wow, huh.
And so I agree. I promised my friends that I'll go with them just for like 2-3 hours. That's it. because we still have school like the previous and the week after, right? So it's happening on Saturday. So I told my friend, okay, fine, I'll go with you just for like 2-3 hours. That's it. Then I'll go off. So if I run into her, well,
run away, dip, immediately dip.
I can give her the cold shoulder. I can flip her off.
As you should, but only if she But only if she does
Only
something.
if she
first.
engages,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not
worth
worth
it.
it.
Violent.
Yeah,
trust me,
yeah.
she will. She will. I know it. I sense it.
You know what? After all this, just if you come to her again and she starts shit up, just ignore her. Just don't give her what she wants.
Nah, man, she'll never start shit up again. Like I would let her.
Nice. Okay, so I guess now on to me. I guess this is somewhat more personal. And I guess it's the fact that it is personal that pissed me off the most. I've never actually genuinely been this angry at something and someone before. So a little bit of a context and a backstory to this. I was a student counselor. I was helping out for the Sec 1 orientation, which is like the orientation which is to introduce.
Like it shows people around the school.
Yeah, to show the newbies around the school with like fun activities and such. And me and this guy, we were in the same group together. Like our orientation theme was Harry Potter, and we were in the Gryffindor group. So after all that, we eventually became like kind of close, like good friends and stuff. And then he became a little too close for comfort. I remember very vividly walking to school. I was walking, minding my own business that one morning, and then suddenly he popped by, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And then we were talking, and then suddenly I vividly remember him trying to close in on me as we walked, and then like there was a railing, to the side, and I felt myself going closer to it. I was like, "What is this guy doing?" That was just one part, though. The other, and there was like way more that ticked me off, and to the point that I even suspected this guy of like liking me, which was so weird. Oh God. Okay. The second thing, this is the one that really pissed me off, that I remember anyway, was that there's this kid. Okay, another context for this, a context for the context, is that there's this kid living in my house, and I see her as like a sister. And like in my house, there's like multiple people living together. There's like me and my mom, and like it's just different families together. And then I see her as like a younger sister, and I appreciate her a lot. And then every now and then, back then, I still did use Snapchat, and I obviously stopped, because partially because that guy was being weird, because he only sent his eye for some reason every time we streaked or something. And
But to be fair, that's what most people do anyway.
send their eye? Usually,
Yeah.
really? Because every time I streaked back then, it was just either like the floor, the wall, a black screen. And that was the only person that always sent me an eye. Like, what? I see. Alright, yeah, you see. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, so about this, back then, I was also not in a very good mindset. In short, I was pretty depressed. My mental state was very not in the right place. And then suddenly, alright, thank you, Ray. Thank you for the perfect timing.
No.
But-
Again.
But anyway, because my mindset was not in a very good place, this guy, one English class, decides to say something along the lines of, "What if you pass your depression along to the kid?"
What? Wow, that was good. That was good effects, Ray.
Yeah.
That was really good.
The audacity to tell me that. Are you kidding me? You tell me that to about a kid that I see as my little sister? Like, I was in shell shock when I heard that. I didn't fully process it until like a few years later because like because like me in secondary school I was still like kind of somewhat in a people pleaser mindset, although now after that mostly I've kind of grown out of it. But yeah, now processing that, it really pissed me off. And even back then, I was not only in the people pleaser mindset, I was also in the fixing people mindset, because people always went to me for advice and nothing else. And it was really annoying, and it ended up developing like this kind of low-key savior complex. So literally at one point, Jay back then was literally the I can fix him kind of girl.
I can fix it. No.
But it was all hypothetical. It was only in my head. I never even did bring this up to him anymore anyway. I mean, like, I didn't bring this up to him at all. So thank God I didn't, because that guy was not worth reconnecting. Everyone hated him since Sec 1. I thought he changed. No. He's still the same. And I brought this up to like a close friend of mine in the class, and even she agreed that like at that point he was just saying shit to like get my attention. It was so weird. Like there was no confession or anything. It's just that usually, even now, when I can sense that, when I feel like someone likes me, it's usually right. And same thing goes for the others. I don't know, it's just like a third eye thing of me or something, or maybe that's just because many people look for me in romantic relationship advice, like, haha, yeah, thanks for letting me know I can handle your relationships better than you do.
The thing is, I mean, most of the time you can tell when people like us, except for me. Sometimes I'm pretty oblivious.
Hey man, I can't tell at all.
Yeah, it's sometimes to be like that. But I mean, to be fair, people these days do keep it subtle. It's like there's almost no in betweens. Because if you know, then you know. If you don't, then
then you don't. Let's keep it at that.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that was on my end. I actually, since that point, I've never genuinely felt that pissed off before. Although I have been pissed off, but it's not to that extent. And it's not to the point where I still hold a grudge like 2 years later. Yes, it happened like 2 years ago. It's not even that long ago. Jeez, that's how mad it made me. So, moving on to the next question. Is there Anyway, is there anything bad you said in the heat of anger, and what is it?
Oh, I told my sister I wish she was never born.
Ooh, dude.
But you know, that's like sibling. But it's like a sibling thing. I was really young when I said that, but like I don't feel like
this frog.
Dang, this frog is. Frog got the.
The frog is dancing in our agony.
No, but but see, the thing is, I never. It's not that I love my sisters to death now, but sometimes when you're very angry at them and you're very angry at your siblings, and then she was being very unnecessary for some reason, and I have no idea what the argument was about right now because, short-term memory. But yeah, I said that once in the heat of an argument, and I really regret it now because, like, obviously it's my sister. I would never really wish anything upon her, like, now, you know.
Yeah, like I always hear that line, like when it comes to like series and stuff with siblings, like the "I wish you're never born." Although I think pretty sure that's just like a common line. Like I don't know, I can't say anything. I'm an only kid. You're the only one here with siblings, Ollie.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, come on. Okay, wait, hold on. Whoops. My bad.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, I am back. No.
Amen. Karinasai. Oh, Frogo.
The frog.
Frogo has eyeball. Don't
Alright.
kill the frog.
I'm not killing the frog. The frog is fine. The frog is a-okay. Okay.
Guys, from the last episode, she killed. We lost 6 in the war.
I didn't even kill any frogs.
Then where did the other 6 go?
To a safe place. So stop getting rid of the lily pads.
I don't need it.
Also, it's raining again.
I
I don't know why it keeps raining all of a sudden. Although, to be fair, we are talking about anger here, the kind of embodiment of storms in some way.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Mug, how about you? Is there anything bad, like really bad, you said in the heat of anger?
Not really, because I'm more of a silent killer. Okay. What I mean by that is like, I'm not one to show. When it comes to words, I'm not one to like say, oh, I wish you were dead, or I wish you weren't here, or something. I'm not the person who will do that. I will do it through. I will show my emotion through my actions. So it's like, I won't speak to you. I won't do this. I won't do that. But when it comes to words, it's like, it's a bit rare for me to like say. Cause like, you know, I myself don't mean it sometimes, it's just, unless like, if it was to my bully, then sure, I wish she was dead, but like, I've never said that to her, because like, you know, even if you have like bullies and stuff, I wouldn't
to die, yeah.
Yeah, that's
wish.
true. That's true. It's no better if you stoop to their level.
Exactly. So it's like, so when it comes to harsh words, I don't really think I said like anything bad to people. To my parents is like not really, cause like towards my dad I will hold my tongue. Towards my mom is like, it's if it's a conversation where she asks me about my dad, then I was like, and I said, the moment I say one wrong word, I'm screwed, because then she'll turn all sarcastic on me, and then she'll start guilt tripping me about this and that, and I'm just like, you know, I can't.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I don't think I've said any bad words like towards anyone, besides a lot of swear words like fuck you and fuck this and fuck that shit and fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough, honestly. I mean, I'd say like you, Mug, but like it's more purposely like internalized. Like, I also don't say anything, but mainly that's because I will literally not be able to control my anger once it seeps out, you know? Like,
I get that. Yeah, that's why I try not to let out my anger so much.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, I guess I'd also say that there isn't anything bad that I said in the heat of anger, although if anything, technically I did say them, but they were all in my head. Like, they were all needless to say, like, really, really violent stuff. And now thinking about it now, I'll just go all, wow, you need therapy, girl. Like, okay, wow.
Hey,
Like,
thank you for the advice, but I don't need advice.
yeah, it was really, really bad. Like, every time like I'd get annoyed and stuff, I would think of these like stuff. I don't even remember what I've thought of anymore. Like, it was always all in the heat of the moment. Like, of course, obviously what this question is about, like, what did you say in the heat of the moment? And I guess it's just for me what I thought in the heat of the moment. There are times where it did get like the images did appear physical, did get physical on my head. In my head, I cannot English. Oh my god. But yeah. Besides that, man, I really wish I could answer my own question, but I literally don't remember any of the words I've said. Like,
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah. Ollie, how do you even remember yours? Oh yeah, right. It's like pretty striking. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty striking.
Okay.
I'm not one to hold on to the past to remember enough about the past.
Same, except I don't even remember anything at all.
I don't even remember how to do math.
Math. Good old math. Ollie.
I left secondary school. I was just like, yeah, no, man, I'm done with math. It was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think
sports.
yeah, I was relieved that I could escape math, but then like this semester, I think I just screwed myself over because like now I got 3 extra things to deal with outside of my own regular schedule. There's like the
You have
language thing.
3?
Yeah, the language thing. I signed up for the language thing.
Yeah, but
I signed up for the language thing. There's a sports one as well. You know, I mean, I did sign up for
Well,
that, but it's not in our it's not in our timetable.
no, but the sports thing is compulsory.
I mean, well, yeah, okay. I'll just still count that because it's not even in our timetable for some reason.
Well, they said because we oh
Okay, well, yeah.
wait,
now
did
thinking
her
about it,
internet die?
Yeah. Oh wait.
I think
did
her
she-
internet died.
Oh no! Wait. Oh, did she? It's
Yo.
it's thundering.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Fuck no! Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no! Technical difficulties on Mug's end.
Well, I guess now we can. I don't know if we should.
Look at this frog! He's just dancing!
This frog's just like, yeah.
Yeah! Oh crap, I already forgot what I was talking about.
More of us.
I already forgot what I was talking about. God damn it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the sports thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking about it now. I forgot that like all of us have the like different sports that we choose. But the thing is, you can't even choose it.
Oh yeah, you might be right. Oh yeah, my internet died. Someone's messing around.
Oh no! Mug, are you okay?
Someone messed around the internet.
Oh no.
Oh.
Moving on from that, moving on from school, I guess we can like tone it down just like a tad bit. So, what angers you, or pretty much in other words, what are your pet peeves?
You know what whenever people ask me this question, I never know how to answer this.
Oh,
Good luck.
well, my answer is that I hate it when people are not nice to other people. Like, what did they do to you? I mean, to be fair, like, how do I say this? Like, they direct their anger to them without having a reason to direct it. If you have a reason, then, well, go for it, but don't let it get violent.
I mean,
Like,
honestly, every time people become an asshole to other people, usually they always have a reason. Cause I have this thing that I stand by,
People-
which is that like, yeah, like
No,
hurt people. So in short, they're just projecting what they don't like about themselves to you by saying that you're bad at this thing when really they think that they're bad at it too. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it is like people normally, when people go out and hate on the internet, it's because they are having a bad day themselves. So when people say stuff against me, sometimes I don't feel like. I mean, I don't feel like super upset about it. I feel like I feel bad for them because like they may be going through something and they may be having a hard time, and I'm just hoping that they have like somebody to talk to and stuff, because really everybody should have somebody that they should be able to talk to in these kind of moments. And I think it's very upsetting when people actually don't have that one person that they can talk to, because I know I have like my the person that I can talk to. I have my mom, I have a lot of like my close friends, and even when like the going gets tough, I know that I can go and like talk to them and stuff. But there are really like some people out there who don't have anybody to talk to, which I guess is where most of the hate and the anger come from.
Yeah, they gotta project it out like somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any
And
more?
anger is a very humane response, you know?
Mm.
Like if we don't like something, the first response is to either get upset, frustrated, or get angry. So it's a very human nature kind of thing. I'm not saying that like people who turn violent are in the right, but there's always many different points of view on like all of these kind of things. So yeah.
Yeah,
Don't be so quick
yeah.
don't be so quick to judge. It's
yeah.
like yeah.
I mean, obviously, that's not to say you should justify them. It's just that it's just to give an insight as to how these people behave like that. And honestly, I don't know why, but I find it like really interesting that they just let their experiences be like that. Like, I don't know, cause like depending on what you go through, it really depends on how you interpret it. Like if you want to take out your anger on somewhere else, that's one interpretation. If you want to forget about it and acknowledge that it's all in the past, that's also another interpretation. So it's like interesting to see like what choice they made after going through like stuff like that.
To be fair, we always say like sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Go on.
We always say that, you know, because we always say don't let the anger get like the best of yourself and stuff like that. But it's easier said than done, you know. Like
yeah, that's so true.
Anger is a big part of like human nature, and like sometimes it does do a lot more harm than good. But it's also like when we get angry, when we show emotions, that's really what makes us like human, you know. Yeah.
Are there any other pet peeves?
For me,
Yeah.
oh, I hate it when people are not team players, but I also understand that most people might not be like super into like the whole like teamwork makes the dream work type of thing, you know.
That's fair.
So I don't judge them for it. It's just that I'm very like, if it's already a school thing and you have to work together, please make the rest of our lives easier.
Yeah, like you have like that's the thing that also takes me off too. Like you have no choice. You have to go through with it. You can't just suddenly
No, mug. We're not
Mug.
happy with
Mug?
I pressed the wrong button.
God. Your boat flew for like a second on my screen.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, yeah. Wait, was I the one saying the thing?
I cannot.
Oh god, I also can't remember. I was like,
I think you were. I think it was you because I finished.
Oh, what was I saying then? Oh my god, I genuinely forgot.
Then you asked Ollie if she had any more pet peeves, and then
Oh yeah, we were talking about school projects, and then we were saying like,
school projects.
please make our lives easier.
Wow,
projects
I
and-
completely forgot. Wow, this is the second time that has happened. So according to what I wrote here, you can't just suddenly decide that you don't want to work with people. Is apparently what I wanted to say. I think. I mean, it makes sense. Just yeah. But let's go back to the thing. So yes, Mug. Oh yes, Mug. Yes.
yeah.
Go on. What are your pet peeves?
I'm fucking dying.
Mug, I see you staring at me with that.
I'm fucking dying. I was pro watching.
Bird watching.
I think she said frog. Frog watching.
Yeah,
Oh.
frog watching.
Frog watching, like she usually watching the frog like over there.
Frog? Oh, I thought she was calling you a bird. That's why I was like, bird watching.
Yeah, I'm bird.
I'm bird.
Watching.
Tweet.
Bird.
Tweet, I guess.
I mean,
Get it, I guess.
Yeah, go on, Mug.
okay, I think at the most I have like maybe two pet peeves. Okay, one of them is like if like it makes me so. It doesn't make me angry, but it makes me very annoyed when like when people are having a conversation, right? Then all of a sudden there's another person who just jumps in to the conversation and just cuts you off like that. That has happened to me many times, and I've gotten so pissed off at it.
Yeah.
It was just like I got so pissed off at it because like I'm having a conversation with a friend. I remember like one time I was having a conversation with this friend, right? And then all of a sudden, another one of her classmates she comes in, and then she cuts me off as I was saying something to her, and then she cuts me off, and then she quickly takes over the conversation, and I'm like, bruh, what the hell? Can you see that we're having a conversation here? Did anyone not teach you manners, bruh?
I mean,
And
Yeah,
that sucks. But the other one is more about like the noise. Cause okay, if you don't know me by now, right? I have very sensitive, not sensitive ears, but like I dislike noisy ass places. So like, no matter where I go, it's always gonna be noisy, right? Like the city area is noisy, even the neighborhoods are noisy. There's never a quiet area, right? So I'm always very triggered by that. I'm always triggered by the noise, and at the same time, relating to this is that like, if when you're trying to do something important, let's say like group work or like your own work, right? But you can't, and the only place you could do it is like either in class or in the library. Then all of a sudden you just hear other people talking in the background, and you can't really focus, and you're like, ah, shit. So it somewhat infuriates me when it's like that's too much noise, and it's just I can't concentrate on what I'm doing.
oh yeah, like when you want it to be quiet and then it's just not quiet.
Exactly, and like there's a time to play and there's a time to work, right? That's the saying, right? But not everyone follows the same schedule. So it's like saying, okay, so if it's my time to work now, maybe someone else's time to play, and vice versa. But I don't know why, but I feel like there should be some sort of consideration. Like if you see someone like trying to work or trying to focus, you can keep down keep down the noise level without even being told to.
Mm-hmm. But some people, I mean, to be fair, I'm also like guilty of this. Some people are just not as observant, and sometimes it's a little bit hard, like to really keep the noise down.
Yeah, which is why I don't put them at fault. I'm just a person who just hates noisy places because I can never pay attention and stuff. So I get so it infuriates me a little bit, but I'm okay. Anyways, Jay.
You and I are like opposites because since I'm a Pinoy family, it's pretty much natural for like a shit ton of noise to occur. Even at parties, dude. The noise at parties, especially when the adults go karaoke, is insane. The stench of wait a minute.
Oh my lord.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry. The stench of alcohol, booze, combined with their laughter. I mean, that's a good thing. They're like enjoying themselves. But that, and plus them doing karaoke, the combo is insane. Like, I'm pretty sure like Pinoys and like Hispanics also have like a similar experience, I guess. I'm not too sure. I've just heard that they do have like a similar experience. But for me, I've gotten used to it to the point I can fall asleep to almost anything. Play death metal,
oh my lord.
play construction, anything, and I will still be asleep. Sure, I can wake up, but I can fall asleep like right after. And even if it comes to like work too, I can just plug in my music and it's fine. No biggie, no big deal. All good. But anyway, refuting that aside, now for my pet peeves. I can't really think of one from the top of my head. Although I'll have to say that every time in the MRT, the train, whenever no one moves into the blatantly empty spot on the train, it pisses me off. It's not okay. Not really pisses me off. It just annoys me because like there's a space there, and it's like crowded too. Why don't you move in? And it's even worse because like it's always usually in like the middle areas where like the seats are. I mean, to be fair, I guess the space is there so that like people have space to get up and move, but everyone loses here anyway. It's crowded. There's like no space there's like barely any space to maneuver. It's just that the ones who are really getting the short end of the stick here are the ones who want to go in the train. And they have no space because no one moved into the middle. Like, it's always the middle that no one wants to move in. And I always see people like cramped around the doors because of course they want to get out. But
Yeah.
give yourself some space first. Do you really want to touch some random stranger's shirt while you're at it? No, of course not. Like, come on. It's so. Do you not want space? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand the body heat in the train too when it's crowded. That also ticks me off because like it's so cramped, and the cramped it gets, the hotter it gets, and I sweat so much every time I'm in a train, and that's always why I'd rather take the bus. So yeah, just that's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head as of right now. I'm sure there's other things that annoy me too, but right now I can't think of any of them.
I have a slight pet peeve, like not really pet peeve. It's like an irritation, I guess. It's when people like turn on their like stuff so dang loud in the MRT for no reason. Like, use earpiece, please. Nobody needs
what?
to
They
hear
do
your
that?
calls. Yeah.
Oh wait, what? They call on speakers or something?
Yeah.
Huh?
Nobody needs to hear your conversation. It should be so private, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, hearing your voice is enough already. You don't need to hear the other side.
I think one weird about the MRT train is like you know when you're trying to get off, right? Or like get on, or like no, mainly get off. You're trying to get off the train, but like, people outside doesn't give you an opportunity to get off the train first.
Oh,
You have to keep going, excuse me.
Rushing.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so.
they're on a timer.
Yeah.
I mean they are, but like I get it. You are on a timer, but like rushing into the train doesn't make you get to your location like any faster.
I think I'm pretty sure they're just like afraid that like the door will close. But even then, the door wouldn't close that fast. Like, what?
Yeah, it wouldn't close that fast. Like the train gives you ample time to actually go in. I don't know why you're rushing. Like, all the seats are filled up, so why are you rushing still? Like, I remember I reached like the MRT station at like the one at school. Hello there, from.
Oh.
Hello. Yeah. So I reached the MRT station, the one nearest to school, and I was about to get off, but like I was slightly pushed back by like other people coming into the train. I was like, bro, I barely made it out of there.
Man, when you say like that, it sounded like you barely got out of your life.
Yeah,
I barely escaped with my life
like-
through the stampede of people.
It's not like there were so many people, right? And they were just pushing themselves in just to get into the train. And I'm like, bro, this is not Japan, this is China.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of another pet peeve. Okay, this is kind of ironic to the okay, it's raining again.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, ironically enough, even though we did just talk about how people like rush in to get in trains and stuff, my other pet peeve is that yes, it's about the MRT again, it's about the train again, but not really the train itself. It's just about the people and how slow they walk during rush hour. Are you kidding me? It's rush hour. Why are you walking so slowly? It's not just walking slowly too. It's the fact that they block other people. Yes, I'm one of the people who they blocked. It's annoyed me to no end. To the point every time I took the train back from school, I would just grumpily walk off because, I mean, I don't have the gall to say like excuse me and such, but listen,
to
man.
be just well.
Just like I can't do this, man. Like
Somehow we all just have a bunch of pet peeves. Cause like now I just remembering another one from like
oh
school.
my god, yeah, go on.
Like okay, so like okay, you know how like whenever it's lunchtime, right? And we're all queuing up to get our food, right?
Yeah.
And okay, and we do have like we know some people who will like leave the queue for a minute just to go get another like a drink or something, right? A drink or to just sit down, right? But what I find annoying is that if there's no like queue number to follow or there's like no call pad for you to take, right? And you just gotta like hear out your order or like you gotta follow the flow on like and remember who's in front of you, who's behind you, right?
Yeah.
So the moment one person goes missing, right? The annoying thing is that no one knows who they are and where the fuck they have gone. It's like a full Sherlock Holmes movie and it's just like trying to find out where the missing person is. Because like if this person doesn't collect their food on time, other people's like food won't be collected either. Right? And the moment that person comes back to collect the food, right? They're gonna go up to the person serving that and be like, sorry, is this mine? Is this mine? Then they're gonna hold up the line even longer. And I'm just like, bruh, if there's no call number, if there's no number whatsoever, stay where you are and then go buy something else. Right? You don't leave. You do not leave it because you're gonna give like people who have anxiety. You're gonna give like other people like a panic attack thinking, shit, what do I do now? I don't even know who the hell this person is. Like, bruh, I've encountered that so many times, the number of silent panic attacks I had.
Thank God I always go to the curry shop. Curry rice, my beloved.
Yeah, but that's not yeah.
You were at a different stall, right?
I think that it was one at like the South Canteen. Then there was like one time at like Central. No, Central got a funny story. So you know the mala store at Central, right? Kofu one. So I don't know if I told you this, but so I was ordering mala. Then this person in front of me, right, had no idea how to order mala. I think it was their first time eating.
Me for real.
And after they ordered, they went to sit down and chill with their friends. And I was just there waiting for like, I was chit-chatting my friend, like my classmate, and then I was like, and then like, I heard the auntie call his order, call this guy order, and I remember where he was and where he was sitting, right? Because he was in front of me, so I needed to remember that. So I realized that he wasn't collecting his food, and the auntie kept calling. The auntie was calling for like the past 15 minutes.
15?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he was right in front of the store, and he didn't even know because he was with his friend.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Bro.
So I literally went up to the guy. Okay, no, hang on. Okay, so 15 minutes she was calling, right? But I didn't know where the guy was calling. I think he went to buy a drink. I missed out that part. The moment he came back, she was still calling, so and he went back to sit down with his friends and have a conversation. So I went up to the guy. I straight up went up to the guy and I told him this. Hey yo, bro, I think your food ready. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like you were trying to hide that anger.
No, I'm like silently hiding that anger because like, bro, I felt so bad for like the lady who's been calling out his order for like the past 15 minutes.
What the fuck?
And the guy didn't even know it was his order.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
And I think his friends were laughing at him cause like someone younger than him or something was like calling him out for like not collecting his order.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Oh god. Oh
and
no.
I was wearing a mask as well, so I was just laughing my ass off behind my mask. I was just like, Jesus Christ. Know your
My
orders,
God.
man. Okay, kids, know your orders. Don't run off if there's nothing, if there's no number whatsoever. If you want to get a drink, go with a friend. Ask them to do it for you. Never go alone.
Yep. Man, that was something that you
was
went
so-
through, all right.
I went through so much shit when it comes to food.
Though my last stall is interesting.
Anyways, please continue, madam.
Okay, so at this point, I feel like there's like an underlying chain of pet peeves just waiting to be taken out. Cause like
The older we get, the more pet peeves we get. It's either we get more pet peeves, our pet peeves change, or like
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, oftentimes we always don't know what they are until they come up on the spot.
they actually happen.
Yeah,
Until they
yeah.
actually happen.
And
And
until
then
they
we're
actually
like,
happen.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. Although sometimes it really just depends on like a specific scenario until this like okay, no, not really. How should I say this? Yeah, it really depends on like the situation of the thing. But if this thing keeps on happening and it keeps annoying you, then yeah, that's huzzah, you've discovered a new pet peeve. So now moving on, are there any ways? Do you have any ways to calm yourself down when you feel angry?
I listen to music, or I talk to somebody who I know will make me calm down. Sometimes I text Stripes, and then Stripes is like, yeah, Stripes like makes a lot of jokes. Like we were talking about this the other day, and then we were saying like, oh, sometimes if you're close enough friends with somebody, sometimes you guys don't really talk about like the very serious type stuff, and that's fine. Like, you know, different friendships have their own different ways of stuff, but it was just funny to us because I don't think we've ever really talked about super like hardcore topics, I guess. Like I know like sometimes we talk about like really like sometimes we talk about like some like
Personal?
like serious and personal topics.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
to say that I don't talk about anything personal with him. It's just that it's the range of topics is like very different, you know. I have like one other way where I scroll through TikTok, I guess, because I don't know. It's like it's like a coping thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the good old distraction, the good old social media distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Although speaking of this, if you're angry, don't go on Twitter.
Oh, man,
Don't go on Twitter.
That's
That's just adding fuel to the fire. Like literally, don't go on Twitter if you're angry. If you want to cool off, just go on like, Actually, I don't know what to go on when you feel angry. Okay, well, on TikTok, like what Ollie said, on TikTok, or maybe scroll through like some. Actually, never mind. I'm kind of bad on this when it comes to like distractions and stuff. Cause I'd rather just address it directly and just like, oh hey, this happened. Okay, I'm cool with it now. So yeah, that's on my end for that bit. Anyway, Mug, how about you? Are there any ways to calm yourself down?
I mean, I would talk to you guys. I mean, I'll talk to people, or like y'all, basically. But you know, whenever I'm so pissed off, yeah, it's just like I just start ranting like no tomorrow. Either that, I would just go straight onto TikTok and I just start watching as many videos as I can. Well, either that, I would. I think once in a while I will go onto YouTube and watch like either Technoblades like videos or it's like Tommy Innit's and Boba Suits videos, I guess.
Ah, those
Yeah.
videos. For
Yeah,
me,
I mean,
yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Continue.
For me, I also do the same. But although I think that's only usually if I'm bored, if I want to do something like I just watch like you know the like the building videos that they do in the jungle, like those ones. Those are really satisfying to watch. I just won't lie to you guys. I've started, okay, not really started because I did have break works every now and then. But I did have like a splurge of watching them when quarantine hit. when circuit breaker, like it's pretty much our quarantine here, all the way back in 2020 it was called. So yeah, I just kept watching that back then, and even now, like occasionally, and as well as like some cooking videos. And yeah, it's just pretty much YouTube videos that I use to de-stress, or I guess de-anger myself. And also
De-anger?
yeah, de-anger for lack of a better word. And also the basic, okay, before that, of course I also listen to music, and maybe also draw my anger out. That's also another thing. And also the good old strat that never fails to fail. That never fails to. I don't know how to say this. That always works is to just sleep it off. Like, just sleep it off. Like, I remember. I guess this can kind of relate. It's like anger, frustration, and whatnot. I remember I was working a job, like the one time I could work here, and I felt really, really frustrated at the end of it. Like, I reached home at like either midnight or 1 freaking a.m. and I was so frustrated because like everything piled up, and I didn't want to sleep yet because like I said, I wanted to like acknowledge this and like and feel this for once, because like back then I never really let myself feel things, but now I want to. And then I got forced to go to sleep because I still had like another day of work, and then I woke up and I felt nothing. You have no idea how that annoyed me. Like I woke up the next morning and I felt absolutely nothing. Like no hint of frustration at all. That goes to say that hi.
You
Bye.
and I are somewhat. Yeah, you're right. We are kind of the opposite.
Yeah. Oh wait, you can't sleep it off?
No, it's like yeah, you're right. I can't sleep my anger off. Like no, but like somehow when I wake up, two things can happen. Okay, and it's either one or the. I'm still angry about the fact. Yeah, I'm still angry about the situation. That's one. The other one is that I will completely forget about it, like nothing happened.
Oh.
I will not remember a damn thing.
Yeah, it do be like that.
It do be like
Yeah, I
that.
do.
But I guess continuing on what I said, yeah, I felt nothing, and that was the only thing that kind of ticked me off. I was like, huh, where did that go? It's like legit completely gone. Like my frustration, my pent up stuff, all gone. So yeah, sleeping. And also one more thing, wait a minute.
Oh.
Why does this keep happening? Ollie hasn't even kicked out even once. What is this? Bro. Okay, you know what?
It's my realm, to be fair.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true. That's true. It is your realm. You are the almighty admin who does not get kicked.
I'm the almighty admin for
yes.
many things.
That is true. And one more thing that I wanted to say before I got interrupted was that I just vent out. Not really like verbally, but in terms of like writing stuff down. Not just to, well, my Instagram stories. For those who follow me in my privates, I'm so sorry. You don't have to read it. I just want to let that out there, get that out of my system. And also with the journals that I've kept. Although now the one that I have it's not focusing about like the negative stuff. I rather focus on the positive stuff now, because like I had 3. I owned 3 journals back then. They were all negative, and only 2 were filled up. Only the 3rd one was half filled. because my mom saw it.
Oh.
So yeah, I wanted to change my mindset a bit and just write about like happier stuff now. So I mean, it's working now. I'm in a pretty good. I'm in somewhat of a pretty good mood right now. Even though, ironically enough, I did say that I did feel kind of dead. Haha, jokes on you, early 1 hour ago, Jay. So, yeah, as long as I can have any kind of thing that I can write out or get out of my system, that's fine. That's all fine by me. Although back then, even back then when my mental state wasn't very good, I'd still do that, and it was way more concerning. Just yeah. Anyway, so that is the very last question. I forgot to mention that. So, but I guess we can finally finalize this off. Are there any words of advice to people who get angry easily?
Don't be violent. Just please
Don't be
violent.
like me.
Don't be violent.
I think gotta be specific
don't
there,
be
Bug.
violent.
Oh wait, oh yeah, right, the kicking leg. The leg kicking
please
thing.
don't be violent.
Yeah, usually it's not really worth it to be like that. If anything,
Yeah.
if you really want to get revenge on someone, just ignore them.
I regret
No,
being
no, no,
violent.
no, no,
I mean,
no.
that's for me anyway. It really depends on how you guys want to do things. Just don't be violent.
Yeah.
Violence never helps anybody.
Violence never solves anything. I mean, okay, my advice to everyone here, because I grew up an angry kid, so I know what's like. Okay, I know what's like feeling angry at every single minute, every single hour, every single second, every single day. Okay, I've been through all that. Okay, and I'm telling you that I want to tell the folks that, like, you know what, don't hold on to that anger. Okay, because it's not gonna do you any good. Okay, it's easier said than done, yes, of course, but if you're willing to make that change and not be so angry and try to understand your feelings, like what Jay has told me, you know, like whenever you're upset, whenever you're depressed or something, don't act on it before actually understanding it, right? I mean, we've all learned it one way or another, and I mean, like, I get it. Okay, you may act out of line, but after a while, personally to me, it's like, think it over about what you said. Yes, you may feel guilty, but my advice is this: always come back with an apology. And I remember, okay, I had one friend that actually told me this, and I remember it to a T. And he said this to me, okay? Even if it's not your fault, right? Apologize, and okay, yeah. Even if it's not your fault, apologize to them first, okay? And the reason is because then you yourself know that, okay, you've apologized to that person you're fighting with, or to anyone, and you don't even care about that anymore, because whatever it all comes down to the other person, whether they choose to accept your apology or not. Even if it's their fault, it is their decision whether they want to be the bigger person, and accept your apology, or they want to be someone lower than you and still act like a child towards you. Okay, so just keep that in mind, folks. Okay, just, even if it's not your fault, just apologize first and forget about it. Okay, because in the end, it's not your fault anymore. It's not your problem anymore. Okay, you apologize, said it, done. Okay.
Yeah, you giving them a chance too.
Exactly.
And as for my advice, for someone who I think has been told that I have the patience of a saint, crap, I forgot my advice already. wait.
Wait.
Okay, wait. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It's impromptu. This is impromptu. Everything about this is impromptu, except for the questions, obviously. Okay, so my advice for this is that anger is, of course, it always feels good when you act up on it. It's just like every other thing when you act on impulse according to your emotions. Or I guess it's pretty much more easier to compare this to a drug, which is like it gives you temporary relief, but for the long term, it'll be bad. So I think we've pretty much
The
said
main
this.
advice is to please do not do drugs, kids.
Well, yeah, this anger, don't act up on it. Don't resist to the temptation, because it'll be so much more worth it. And yeah, we've already said this over and over. It's not worth it to act up on this, because like, I don't know, because for me, the reason why I don't really get angry, like for my end, as for why I quote unquote have the patience of a saint, is because people's reasons for why they say that and what they believe in, pretty much their experiences and what made them to say all that, is interesting, and I can't get mad at that. Like, they're just trying to defend their own point, even though it's a weird obsession for everyone that they wanted to prove that they're right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to defend your own point. It's just that I think deep down we all just want to be heard. So yeah, just give the other person a chance, and also give yourself a chance to hear the person out and not hold a grudge against them for like 2 years. Unless you're in kind of like my situation, like I believe mine is justifiable. Like, come on. Like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna bring that up again. No, I'm not gonna bring that up again. And also, please take note that a lot of hurtful stuff people have said have always come from a place of self-hatred. So whatever they say to you will always be directly referring to themselves. So don't take it to heart. And another tip of managing your anger that I actually forgot to share, that I would occasionally do every now and then, is to pretend you're waterbending. And the thing that you're waterbending is your anger. So it's like doing a circular motion with like circling this liquefied anger around you, and then pushing it back to the source of where you got that anger from. It's like breaking down that anger for you to be able to respond in a more tamer manner. Just take our words as you will. And yeah, do you guys have anything else to add?
No.
No, I'm good.
All right, so I shall turn. Okay. All right. This has gone on for a good while, way longer than I expected, to be honest. But anyway, wait, where's my going? Yeah, Mug, you are placing so many. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking by for episode 7 of the Mojito podcast, and we will see you all in the next episode. Adieu! Now on for some bone fun facts. Ollie, why are you throwing the trident? Oh, you killed the frog! Oh my god, I just witnessed the murder. Okay. Bone fun facts. Bye!
Bye!
Okay, so since the usual Shin is unavailable at this current moment, I will take in his place. This isn't anything related to anger, but did you know that as a result of social media apps like TikTok, our attention spans have been greatly reduced? Ever since that app's released, the fact that, quote-unquote, this piece of media has to be stimulating within the first 15 seconds or else I'm out, quote-unquote, is getting wired into our heads. And it's not just for short, funny videos too. It's literally for everything else as well. Not entertaining for 15 seconds? Boo! Move on. Stuff like this affects our work ethic too, and it's also the reason why I'm making this way longer than I should have. So for the love of God and your own sanity and your own future sanity, you better have stuck till the end of this. Oh yeah, since you're here, did you also know that Ollie's really short?